Hey, what's up guys, Thermo11 here. Here's my review of Regular Show, the movie. Don't worry, you won't be here for that long. I actually can't talk that much about the movie because it's very plot based. First off, let me start this review off by saying that this movie is very, very well done and it fits right into the canon of Regular Show. And if you don't know what canon is, that's like the story, the actual story and everything. Like there's canon, there's filler. Canon and filler are normally like terms that people use for anime, so filler would be something that it doesn't really affect the overall story, but like the characters have backstories and everything, and this basically fits into their backstories. I guess that's a better way of saying it than saying that it fits into the canon of Regular Show, but that's kind of an explanation on that. And seriously, they slipped this right into the canon of the show, and it made perfect sense, and it's great. And I really did love this movie. It was great, and I can't say that enough. I'll give you a little bit of the story, just a teeny tiny bit. Basically, something happens in the past that affects the future, and the gang has to fix it. The universe is also in trouble, and Rigby is the one who has to fix it. Yes, you heard me right. It's up to Rigby. I don't know about you, but I personally view Mordecai and Rigby as the main characters, but from an overall standpoint, I definitely say that Mordecai is the main character or the main focus or whatever. And Rigby has been getting a lot more lead roles in the show, and he even got this movie, so there is no doubt about it. Rigby is the star of this movie. Mordecai is there, but he's definitely playing a supporting role, I guess you could say. And there's nothing wrong with that, but in this show at least, I'd like them to get back to Mordecai at some point. I'm guessing it's because like most of his plots involve like romance or whatever, and then with Rigby, we can have Rigby doing something stupid and having to fix it. That can go various different ways. It's just like I guess they could put like Mordecai into different situations because they've done that with all the characters, so it's really not that hard. This show is kind of getting like Adventure Time, where the side characters are getting more lead roles than the main cast. Adventure Time has been doing that a lot in its recent seasons, Regular Show as well. And I know what I gave you fine people about the movie story is very, very short, but I don't want to spoil anything about it. Just watch the movie. Again, it fits very well into the show's canon, and I think it's a great movie. I'm not sure if this was thought of ahead of time or they just stuck it in, but it works so well in the story, like the overall story of Regular Show. Something so minor that was mentioned in the show could be expanded on so much to a whole movie. They did a fine job. Props to JG and the crew. There are callbacks to all over the series, and considering the fact that the show has had a very long run, they have pretty much created a world within that town. I just liked seeing old faces or just people around the town, in the movie. And even hearing all the catchphrases was great. The villain was interesting. They picked a character that I wouldn't have expected to be a villain. I'm not sure if they've done a character like this before, but I really did like it. And I guess since this is a movie, they have access to more resources such as music, because some of the music, I think they stated before that they wanted to use like more music in Regular Show, but I don't know if they have the resources for that. I think they said that at like a Comic-Con convention or whatever. Don't quote me on that, but I have watched some of the Comic-Con conventions online on YouTube. I know JG likes 80s music and all, but in the beginning of the movie, there's a song used, which I'm guessing is a popular song. It was used in Family Guy too in a somewhat similar situation. It was just like the music didn't really fit with the series. Just my personal opinion. It's like, oh, we have a movie, we have more access to resources. Let's add in some popular music, and it just didn't fit right with the show. So yeah, it's not a major complaint. Really, it's not even a problem. I just want to talk about that. And I also want to talk about the trailer. The trailer was cut very well. A lot of the moments in the trailer are unrelated or are just action scenes from the movie. They made the trailer look really epic, but hey, all movies do that. And don't get me wrong, this movie is awesome, but I feel like the trailer set it up to be something that it's not, There's action and all that, but this movie isn't really about that, in my opinion. And again, I'll keep repeating my numerous I'll keep repeating my numerous points. The movie is story driven. The story is important, and I guess I can say this. The trailer sets it up like it's some crazy science fiction movie when it's not, but that's all I'll say. It felt like a really long episode of Regular Show, and what this made me realize is that this show would do a lot better with extended plots. This is true for this show and Adventure Time. I don't know about any of the other shows on Cartoon Network. I really feel like it's just Adventure Time and Regular Show. I think I even did a video on that, like the episodes are too short. If you want to check that out, just Adventure Time and Regular Show, episodes too short. I feel like my video should come up from that. And if you've seen the Adventure Time Stakes spin-off series, you'll know what I mean by saying that the episodes are too short. Both of these shows need longer episodes, and the thing is, they put a lot of work into this movie, which I'm sure is true for a movie, but I just think it shouldn't be that hard to extend a plot from the show. I think the longest special they did before this was half an hour. It was just, they said they put a lot of effort into this movie, and I can see that. It's just like, from a story aspect, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to extend the plots of Regular Show because they already have so much content in Regular Show, and then the episode sort of just ends. I talk about this in the video. Adventure Time and Regular Show episodes, like the problem, whatever's going on in the episode might not even be resolved. It might just end. So I mean, it shouldn't be that hard for them to actually tell like a full story. I think they have like plenty of resources for that. I feel like they have plenty of ideas, but hey, that's just me. But that's been my review of Regular Show the movie. It looks great and it tells a fantastic story. Rigby is the star of this movie and he's a pretty awesome main character. The movie fits in nicely with the show's canon, and I just really love that. It's something that's been mentioned quite often and is even a plot in the show right now, but you wouldn't expect it to be expanded into a movie. And releasing it when, they released it on a certain week, and the week that they did release it, Cartoon Network was doing, I think like an everyday marathon of Regular Show. Not a marathon, but like new episodes every day. And it works well with those episodes because what's going on in the show is also kind of similar to what's going on in the movie. The movie calls back to characters that they have met before, and it really shows how far JG and his crew have come in crafting a nice universe within the town. The trailer is a bit deceiving, but all trailers are, right? And there are sci-fi elements. I said elephants, but there are sci-fi elements, but I don't think there's enough for it to be considered a sci-fi movie. Overall, this is a great movie and I loved it. I'd love to see longer plots by the crew or even a second movie. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you'd like to check out more of my content, like this video and subscribe. You can also keep up with me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are located in the description. See you next time and peace out. What?